What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Olivia and in today's video we are chatting about 5 ways to get back on track in your health and fitness journey. We have all been there before where you feel like you've completely fallen off track, you are struggling, you don't really know where you should start or how to even begin or what's the best first step to take. Before you know it, it's months later and you're looking back being like, I wish I would have started later. And I have been there myself, so I just wanted to share with you some tips and tricks that will help you get back on your fitness journey as soon as possible. In today's video, I'm also going to be sharing with you an at-home full body workout because, well, so many of us are social distancing right now. Gyms are closed. You can't really leave your house. I wanted to bring you a workout that you can easily get started with today. So if you're feeling like, man, this is me, I have been off track for a while now and I'm ready to kick my butt into gear, I'm going to give you 5 tips and I'm also going to share a really great workout that you can start with. And for this workout, if you have dumbbells, awesome, but if you don't, you can definitely use anything around your house that is weighted, whether it's a can of soup, a bottle of water, whatever it may be, you can definitely use as an alternative. The first tip I want to share with you is just get started. So many times we prolong things. We say, I'll start tomorrow, or I'll start on Monday, or I'll start at the beginning of next month, or I'll start at the beginning of next year. I have been there before, and I'm sure you have felt this too. We often try to push off getting started until it feels right. And I'm going to be the first to tell you that there's never going to be a good time to start. Truthfully, the best time to start is like right now. Just start sooner. You will be so happy that you did. I also find that the longer you wait, the harder it gets. If you have been off track for a week, it's going to be easier for you to get back into like your rhythm and your routine and kind of get back on track much easier than it's going to be if you wait 6 months or you wait 2 years. The longer you wait, the more difficult it is because the kind of more you fall out of those healthy habits. So my first tip, and a huge one, is just get started, because if you don't get started, then you won't be able to implement any of these other tips. So that one's definitely an important one. The next tip that I want to share with you is focus on one meal at a time. I find that when you're kind of getting started in like with your nutrition and your diet, and I don't mean diet is in like a diet, I just mean like your diet is in the foods that you eat. When you're getting started with that, or when you're kind of picking up where you left off, it can be really overwhelming looking at like the week ahead or the month ahead, like what am I going to eat? What am I going to have all day today? What am I going to have all week? Like it is really overwhelming. So my biggest piece of advice when it comes to like focusing on your nutrition would be to really start to just focus on each meal. Think about, okay, what am I going to have for breakfast and how can I make that a little bit of a healthier option? I'm going to give you some really quick tips just to make your meals a little bit healthier, and those tips are, first things first, try to include some more micronutrients. So include more vegetables. That is such a huge one. Include some fruits into your meals as well. But vegetables especially are really great because they're low calories. So they're going to allow you to consume a lot of them and give you lots of volume in your food, but not put you way over on your calories. So make sure you're getting in those micronutrients. It's good for just vitamins and minerals, but it's also really good because it helps you feel full and it doesn't pack on the calories. Another suggestion when it comes to your meals is to just reach for some more wholesome ingredients rather than like diving into your freezer and looking at like processed foods, like maybe like pre-made burgers or pre-made pizza. Go for some wholesome foods that you can put together. That way you know what ingredients are in those foods. They're generally just a little bit more of a healthier option. I'm not saying that you can't have those processed foods, but just like a general recommendation is really try to follow that 80-20 rule. So 80% of the time, consume wholesome, nutritious foods. The other 20% of the time, you eat whatever you want. Because I'm not going to be the one to tell you that you need to cut out like ice cream, because I love ice cream, and the foods that you love, because I would never do that to myself. Another recommendation when it comes to looking a little bit closer at your meals is to include a lean protein source. Including protein in every single meal is going to allow you to feel full and satiated longer, but it's also going to help you like build that lean muscle mass. So if you're wanting to see some more definition, you're wanting to put on some muscle mass, then protein is going to be so important. So really make sure that you get a good protein source in at every meal. Just another side side note is you're gonna wanna make sure that your fridge is stocked. If you don't have food in your fridge, it's really hard to eat right. So go to the grocery store and make sure your fridge is fully stocked, and also stock up on some freezer ingredients as well, just because having food that's preserved a little bit longer in your freezer is going to help you when you start to run out of things like fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, fresh lean protein sources. There's tons of things that you can put in your freezer that are gonna help you be successful long term. If you're looking for some more meal ideas, I have tons of full day of eatings on my YouTube channel. I'll just go ahead and link the latest one here that I most recently posted, and I'll also put it in the description box below. The next tip is one that you're going to be like, I knew you were gonna say that, and that is drink more water. I can't tell you how important water is. If you are not drinking enough water, your body is dehydrated throughout the day, and dehydration is often mistaken for hunger. So if you're feeling hungry sometimes or often all throughout the day, it might be because you're actually just dehydrated. I recommend drinking somewhere between 2 to 3 liters a day at minimum. So that's a good starting point if you're not drinking much water right now. I carry a water bottle around with me everywhere I go. If I don't have a water bottle with me, I drink probably 1/3 the amount of water. But when a water bottle is right next to me and it's really convenient and easy to drink, I drink so much more. So if you're somebody who struggles with your water intake, try doing the same. Another thing that really helps me is having a straw in my water. This is just a reusable straw, and I find that I drink a lot more water when I use when I do have a straw in my water bottle as well. But if you're looking for some more tips on kind of how to up your water intake, I would say set a reminder in your phone, whether it's every hour, every 2 hours, to chug some water. Another thing you can do is just set goals. Be like, okay, I'm gonna drink 1 liter by lunch, and then I'm gonna have another liter drinking by 5 p.m., and then another liter drinking by the end of the night. And if you set goals for yourself, it just kind of helps you stay on track to make sure you're drinking enough water throughout the day, and you're not chugging it before bed and then staying up all night because you have to go to the bathroom all the time. I've been there. My next tip that I want to share with you is move your body. Moving your body and just getting active feels so good. So make sure that you're moving your body. Schedule in your workouts. What are you going to do this next week? How are you going to move your body? What days are you going to do it? What workouts are you going to do? I'm not saying you have to have it all together right now, but if you put in your calendar that you're going to do a workout tomorrow, and then you're going to do another one in 2 days, and another one 2 days after that, it's going to make it so much more concrete because you actually have it like written down or put in your calendar. Same as you would if you had like a doctor's appointment or a dentist appointment. So schedule it out, and it's so much more likely to happen. Another thing is don't feel like you need to do like 5 workouts per week to start out with. If you haven't been working out for the last like 6 months or something longer than that, just start with like 2 or 3 workouts. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. If you haven't been working out for the last 6 months, I would suggest maybe starting out with some body weight exercises, starting out with some light weight, and not diving back into where you last left off, because that will lead you to being really sore. And if you're really sore, you're not going to be able to work out in days to come. So just make sure that you take it easy if you're just starting out, or if you haven't worked out in a really long time. If right now you're thinking like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do for my workouts, putting a workout together is really difficult, I do have some affordable resources for you, and that is my Lift with Liv guide. You can go ahead and find the link to Lift with Liv in the description box down below. Lift with Liv is an 8-week guide. It has 8 weeks worth of workouts, and it has some tips on nutrition as well, which can definitely help you in your journey. So if you're looking for a gym version or an at-home version, I have both of those, so that can definitely help you get started. So if you're looking for something that's a little bit more in depth with the workouts, you can definitely go there. I also have my Instagram as a great resource where I post tons and tons of workouts, so I'll leave my Instagram here as well. Speaking of workouts, like I mentioned, we're gonna do a full body workout today because that's the workout that I'm doing, so I thought I would go ahead and record it for YouTube as well. So today we are doing a full body workout, minimal equipment. So I hope you guys enjoy this workout. It's definitely an at-home version because I know many of us are stuck at home right now as so many gyms are closed with social distancing. So I hope that you guys enjoy this workout. Let's go ahead and dive in. feels good to move your body. For me personally, I feel like home workouts, I don't get as good of a workout in, but just moving your body and releasing those endorphins feels amazing. For some people, home workouts work really well, but for me personally, I usually like the gym, but obviously in this situation, we just make do with what we've got, and a home workout it is. The next tip that I want to share with you is to be proud of any progress that you make. It doesn't matter like how big of a win or how small of a win it may be. Be proud of yourself when you choose to say no to that second piece of cake because you know you've already indulged a little bit, or when you get a workout in when you really don't want to. Like, you need to celebrate those wins, because celebrating those wins and being proud of yourself is going to just give you that motivation to continue on in your journey. One last thing I want to say is just be patient. It takes time. Progress doesn't happen overnight. We all know that, but we do still want to see those results as soon as possible. I totally get it, but just be patient through this process. Try not to give up after 1, 2, 3 days, because it's going to take longer than that to see some results. So just be patient, and remember to always be kind to yourself, because we can be so dang hard on ourselves and it's just not necessary. So try to remain as positive as possible. I hope you found these 5 tips helpful. If you did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, hit that button, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!